On July 16th, Forza Horizon 6 is going to be ushering in 4 seasons of sleek, stylish, speedy new content with Series 3. Here's everything you've got to look forward to, and don't forget that the game itself is available right now with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. For Series 3, Forza Horizon 6's beautiful Japanese map is getting a little Italian flavour, and the cultural fusion just makes sense when you think about it. They both love noodle-based foods, they both get strangely emotional about tomatoes, some of them have moustaches, the list goes on. The Italian Exotic series will, as you may have guessed, have a whole bunch of very exotic Italian cars on offer as rewards. And as you've also probably guessed, there's a brand new playlist packed with challenges through which you can earn said rewards, but we'll get to all of that in just a second. If you head over to one of the aftermarket areas during Season 3, you're going to find that the whole place has been taken over, which means that you can now snag some brilliant deals on a bunch of classy Italian rides. There are even some rare exotics which are usually only obtainable via wheelspin, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled and check back there regularly. What makes Series 3 especially exciting, aside from its Milo Ventimiglia-esque Italian charms, is that you'll now be able to get Forza Horizon 6's full 1000 gamer score by earning 500 festival points and unlocking the series history reward, which just so happens to be the lovely 1972 Mazda Cosmo 110S Series 2. So everybody start your engines, because the race to become the world first player to get the full gamer score is now very much on. And if all that sounds a little bit intense and you could really go for something a little bit more chill, well, there is also a charming new ice cream shaped badge on offer, and all you have to do to earn it is to play Forza Horizon 6 during the Italian Exotic series. Now, without further ado, why don't we break down what else Series 3 has to offer you in each of its 4 seasons. With Series 3 kicking off on July 16th, it only makes sense to begin things in summertime. Plus, there's just something inherently summery about Italy. I don't know, maybe it's the gelato. But while the sun is shining, you'll have the chance to earn yourself a pair of sporty little numbers. We've got the 2004 Maserati MC12 and the 1984 Di Tommaso Pantera G5. This season's weekly challenge is as straightforward as the Autostrada del Sole. All you have to do is own and drive a 1969 Ferrari Dino 246 CT, smash some speed traps in it, win 2 road races, and then take a photo of this Jurassic powerhouse. Which, honestly, it's just worth doing that anyway for the sake of it, because it is a lovely car. It's basically a 206 GT, but with more power. And who doesn't want more power? You can earn yourself a Ferrari Dino by completing the summer seasonal trial, which is a tricky little number called Crossing Boundaries. It's a dirt trial featuring C-Class total rally cars, so you're going to want to pick up a car like the Lancia Stratos to give you the best chance of success. Try out the share code on screen if you want a decent tuning that we've whipped up. And when it comes to the seasonal championships taking place during summer, there's the Nighttime Views, which is a street race showdown involving Kita-ine, Sunflower Charge and Nachi Run, and also the Italian Spritz, which ropes together the Ito Festival and Shimanoyama Sprints. You'll be limited to B and S1 class cars respectively, so we'd recommend something like the Porsche 911 Turbo 3.3 that you can get from Barn Finds, or the Ferrari J50 pre-order car, or the 2020 Lambo Huracan Evo if you don't have that. And if you're looking to really rack up some air miles over the summer, why don't you check out the Airfield Takeoff Danger Sign. Nothing in Forza Horizon 6 has given us more joy than its precious mascots. Searching for them, finding them, crashing through them with reckless abandon and a total lack of remorse. It's wonderful, and you'll get to do even more of it in the autumn season of Series 3, thanks to the 20 adorable little tank latte cups which have been left dotted around the Ito region. The rewards on offer this season are the 2017 Abarth 124 Sport Spider and the delightfully cornerless 2020 Lamborghini Huracan. This season's championships are going to take you on a cross-country ride through the Wind Farm, Sonny Highlands cross-country and Naruo cross-country circuits. And then there's Scenic Scrambles, which lets you get down and dirty with the Sunflower, Hirosaki and Sotoyama Scrambles. So, something dirt resistant like the Audi RS7 Sportback or the e-tron GT would be pretty good here thanks to their all-wheel drive. Successfully completing Rally Up and Go unlocks the Alfa Romeo 4C, which features a 1.75 litre inline 4-cylinder turbocharged engine to really give you that va-va-voom. Oh, wait, that's a French thing, isn't it? Not Italian. Nah. Anyway, the Alfa Romeo 4C also just happens to be the car you need to complete Autumn's weekly challenge, Mechanics of Emotion. See how it all comes together? Very clever. This season's trial racing horses is a Ferrari-friendly road race across Daikoku, Shirakawa and the highway circuits, so you want something to really tear up the tarmac, and might I suggest that Ferrari J50 or maybe even the Ferrari Berlinetta for something a bit more retro. And then just to send autumn off with a bang, there's an eliminator event that you can dive into for some good old-fashioned battle royale action. By the way, what are some of your guys' top tips to win an eliminator? Drop them in the comments and help everybody else out. Okay, on to winter, and the car on everybody's wish list is going to be the 2014 Lamborghini Huracan LP 610-4, because that is the key to completing winter's weekly challenge. Now this bad boy uses a combination of direct and multi-point fuel injection to, let me just check my notes to make sure I'm using the correct engineering terminology here, go really fast. Yeah, that's it. If all that snow has put you in the mind of an Olympic skier, this week's Festival Leak danger sign might just scratch that itch, but it also might lead to a pretty devastating crash, but hey, that's what insurance is for. The Spider Sense Championship is likely to be very up and down, with street races set in Rainbow Bridge Descent, Matsumi Climb and River Descent. So that's one for the Toyota Sora 2.5 GT-T. Then you want to switch to something maybe like the Porsche 911 GT3 RS 4.0 for the Playtime Championship, which features road races on the Narei-Juku circuit, the Hokubu circuit and the Venus Sprint. Oh, I almost crashed on that Venus Sprint last time. Yeah, it was a real close shave. This season's trial though is a cross-country extravaganza called Feeling Bugged, and you'll be hitting the Temple, Edogawa and Izu cross-country tracks, so I think your best bet is to do as the name suggests, pick out a nice buggy like the 2020 Jimco Hammerhead Class 1. Flourish during the wintertime and you're going to earn yourself two beautiful reward cars, the 2020 Ferrari Roma and the 1982 Lancia 037 Stradale, which more than makes up for all that time spent defrosting the windows. At the end of Series 3, you can watch things burst back into life with the arrival of springtime and a new weekly challenge dedicated to the 1980 Abarth Fiat 131, which is a family sedan that's turned rally monster, and it's just beautifully boxy. I mean, it would seem like the sort of stocky, sensible car that would be ideal for a trial called Daily Commute, although since you're in for a high-speed charge in only Alfa Romeos through the highway circuit, the Tokyo Railway Sprint and Ito Sprint, you're probably actually better off with something like the 8C Competizione. The Out of the Loop Championship is another one for the mud lovers, with off-road races across the Kawazu Nanadaru Scramble, the Cherryfield Trail and the Chihesen Scramble. You're restricted to B-class rides here, so I'd opt for the Ram 1500 TRX. The extremely punny It's Snow Problem At All Championship features, well, you guessed it, the Snow Forest Cross Country Circuit, as well as the Tateyama Alpine one and the Sonny Highlands one. So you'll need something built for steep climbs and bad conditions like the Dodge Durango Hellcat or, old reliable, the Lambo Urus. And this season's Takashiro Bridge Speed Trap offers the perfect blend of frantic speed and calming scenery. And of course, there are two more prized motors to be claimed as rewards so long as spring has sprung, the 2022 Lamborghini Huracan Evo Spider and the 2021 Pagani Huayra, I don't know how to pronounce it. And that brings Series 3's full year of Italian exotics to a close. Gah, they really do go by fast these days, don't they? Anyway, one last reminder, Series 3 is running from July 16th to August 13th, and also that Forza Horizon 6 is available now with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. And if you want to hear all about what future series have in store, remember to subscribe and ring that bell. Bye!